Hello. If you can see me, I assume that you've clicked onto my video, so first of all, thank you for clicking on, it means a lot. Secondly, for those of you that don't know me, I should probably do a quick introduction. My name is Isabel Murphy, I'm 17, I'm from Dublin, in Ireland, and I've decided that I really just kind of want to rant about everything on the internet, and it's just because I'm quite an opinionated person. I don't mean to sound incredibly smug when I say that, but I mean literally I do have a say on everything, and sometimes people agree with them and sometimes the majority of people don't, but I still think that I should get my opinion out there. And the first thing I want to talk about is actually where I'm from today. The specific part of Dublin that I'm from. If you are from Dublin, you will know this area quite well, by reputation, of course. I'm from Ballymun, and that seems to scare people when I mention that. I was talking about my birthday. It's not till July, but I was talking about it to someone I knew, and I was like, if I'm having a party, you can come along. And he said, where do you live? And I said, Ballymun. And he was like, oh, I don't know, you know, I've heard it's like guns shooting everywhere and drug dealers everywhere. And to be fair, it's really not. Like, I don't understand why people have this view of Ballymun that it's an absolute horrible kip and that we're all scumbags and knackers and dealers and all this kind of stuff. Because I'll admit, living here pretty much my whole life, like I was born here, it is rough. It can be extremely rough, but it's not that terrible. Like, it's just another area, it's another place where people live. And at the same time, there are bad people around here. I will not deny that. There are wasters, there are drug dealers, there are criminals, but there are also just really decent people here who may just be down on their luck. And it's not fair to throw them in to the same category, to be like, oh, you're on the dole, so clearly you're not bothering to do anything. Well, maybe they got made redundant during the recession and they can't find a job, and they have kids to look after, young kids, and it's not their fault if they can't afford to live somewhere that's more middle class. It's just, I don't like this whole, everyone kind of, I don't know, just the stereotyping, you know, that cause we're from here, we're trouble. We're not, you know. There's a lot of us here, and we're better than that stereotype. Don't get me wrong, like I said, there are people around here that are bad, and those are the people that give Ballymun this horrible reputation and name for itself. But at the same time, there's just so many people here who are so decent and so wonderful and so talented. I mean, like, most of my close friends live here, and they're all such wonderful people, and they've all been raised so well in their families, and they're very respectable. And I don't want everyone to think of us going around in our pyjamas or anything like that kind of stuff. And I know as well, you're probably actually quite shocked that I'm from here because I don't have the accent. That causes some problems for me actually living here, because, you know, I don't have that North Dublin twinge, really. You can tell I'm Irish, obviously, and you can tell I'm from Dublin, but a lot of people actually assume I'm from the south side, and that's my mother's fault. Well, I say fault, she's British, so I was raised listening to her and my sister, so I just don't sound Ballymun at all, to be honest. But yeah, that has actually caused quite some problems for me, because living here, or even in school or anything, people will be like, you're posh, and I was like, no I'm not. Like, I live in a flat, like, just like you, and I get the same amount of money. Just because I speak differently doesn't mean I'm posh or middle class or anything. I am working class. I'm working class, living in a council house. I'm just like the majority of the people here. I just speak differently, and I don't think that my voice should be a reason for me to be kind of excluded from that kind of group, because I'm proud to be from here, because it means that I can prove the stereotype wrong and make something of myself and get out of this cycle that I think a lot of the country is in, like failure. And of course it's no one's fault. Like, if you go to college and you get your degree and all of a sudden this horrible recession hits and you can't get your job, that's not your fault. It is the government's ultimately, but that's a completely different topic. So what I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't tarnish everyone from Ballymun with the same brush. A lot of us are just here to try and do what we love and make an honest living and be better people. And yeah, that's all I have to say really. So, if you liked this video, then subscribe, whatever. I'll probably put another one up soon. Thank you.